have to pick somebody who I think will dethrone Seth, it's definitely CM Punk. It has to be CM Punk. In my opinion, that's the only right answer here. I know that a lot of people think it's going to be Roman Reigns because that's probably going to be the WrestleMania match. I don't think the title needs to be on the line in that match, especially since Roman, discredited that title, called it the losers bracket title. So him going after the title just would make no sense to me whatsoever. Sami Zayn, I know a lot of people think could be a possibility because the Royal Rumble is in Saudi. He's been talking about how he has to be a world champion, and him winning the Rumble in Saudi would be a cool moment. But I don't want to see Sami versus Seth at WrestleMania, and I don't want to see Sami take the title from Seth Rollins. I only want to see CM Punk win the title from Rollins because, like I said, Seth Rollins, screwed CM Punk by faking the injury and cashing in on him. He was only champion for 5 minutes during that night at SummerSlam. And then obviously CM Punk got screwed again in the Fatal 4-Way because of Becky Lynch. Obviously now he brought back AJ Lee to help with that situation. But I feel like this storyline between Seth and Punk and now AJ and Becky, it's going to go for much longer. It'll lead into War Games. We'll probably have Team Seth versus Team Punk, and we'll probably have Team AJ versus Team Becky as well. And then I think it's going to honestly go all the way until the Royal Rumble. My prediction is that we will see CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble, and then we will see CM Punk defeat Rollins for the title because I think that Roman's going to be out for a long time. I don't think Roman's coming back for War Games. I think it's just going to be Team Punk versus Team Seth. I don't think Roman will have any involvement in the match or on CM Punk's team again, especially since they kind of have a history now. I feel like I don't want to see them on the same team. They did that last year. So I think Roman will return at the Royal Rumble, and then he will ultimately cost Seth the title. Punk will win. He gets his moment. He gets to hold the title in the going into WrestleMania, and then you also get the build up for Roman versus Seth, which, like I said, that has to be the WrestleMania match. So yeah, I'm going with CM Punk.